YouTube, Cool Ice here. Most of you might be in school by now, and if you're not, I'm doing my live stream right now because I didn't go to school today because my bus driver picked me up and it was like 15 degrees outside and I was freezing my butt off out there. I came upstairs with my legs feeling numb. Why me? So I'm going to be reading Spies of Lingquets, more of my book. Last time we read up to chapter 5. Now we're gonna read remember, if you enter a live stream, please say you're here. Hi, Unicorn Time. Hi, the Marion 8. So today we're reading. If you haven't seen last episode, you don't have to right now, but maybe after this, by Wattpad Dave. Okay, I'm gonna start over again. I'm gonna read the story all over again, even though because I have a lot more time now than yesterday. So I'm gonna read the story all over again from chapter 1. All the way down to the last chapter, chapter 18. And a lot less of them are just like drafts or something if you want to read those by yourself. So I'm going to read, you feel free to put in the chat your comments about the story while I'm reading. So, I'm going to start the story over and read chapter 1. Okay, so chapter 1. So I'll keep reading until I get bored, or till I'm done. Chapter 1: The Attackers. Misty Lau is 9 years old and has been traveling for years to find her parents with her dog Chippy. She often goes for breakfast. Sure, I'll make a series version of this. She often goes to breakfast place to get a grilled cheese sandwiches by a friend of her mother's. She loves and eats breakfast place. Missy waiting on a bar stool waiting for her lunch. "Here you go," said Miss Mimi, handing her a sandwich. "I love your grilled cheeses, Miss Mimi," said Misty as she took a bite and savored the taste. Chippy stared at Misty in concern. Misty?" asked her dog Chippy. "Yeah, Chippy," answered Misty with a mouthful of bread and melted cheese. "I think it's time to give up the search for your parents and go to an orphanage," Chippy said in a sad but serious tone. "How could you say that?" Misty screamed. "Come on, it's been years since they were missing, and I don't think traveling and eating nothing but grilled cheese sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is healthy for a 9-year-old girl." Chippy tried to convince Missy to face the truth and go to a place where she could get proper care. Misty fell into tears and finally listened to Chippy. Here's a picture of Misty Lau. Misty is a little girl, 9-year-old girl, with bunny ears, and I don't know what, it's like an off-the-shoulder dress with black and yellow with these boots. I thought she looked adorable with this. Misty walked out of the breakfast place and was on her way to the next town orphanage. Then Misty got a feeling of being watched. She looked behind her, and there was a guy in the alleyway spying on her. Misty gulped and started to walk faster, hoping he would go away. She looked behind her, and the guy was following her. She grabbed Chippy and started running. "Misty, what's wrong with you?" Chippy asked. She didn't respond. Misty just was running until she bumped into a guy in a black suit. Then soon, guys were surrounding her. She screamed as a guy grabbed her arm, making her release Chippy. "Let her go now!" Chippy then bit the guy's leg, allowing Misty to escape from his grasp and run. Then a smoke bomb was thrown. Misty closed her eyes and opened them. A guy with blonde hair and blue streaks was carrying her on his hoverboard. He placed Misty on the roof of a building. "You okay?" he asked in a friendly voice. Misty nodded, still nervous at what was going on. "Chippy!" Misty screamed. "Where's my dog Chippy?" Her face was filled with worry. Then a bunch of men with guns and suits came. Where suits came, surrounding them. All the men were about to shoot. Then a giant pink bubble came out of nowhere and popped, leaving them stuck to the floor with bubble gum. The guns were too sticky to work. Well, that was easier than putting high in a pinwheel, said a western voice. Misty saw a woman with light blonde hair, 2 long pigtails, holding by a bubble pink scrunchie. This is a picture of them. This is the first main character, the guy that saved her. And this is the girl that put the bubble on. This is her dog, Chippy. You look Chippy. She's sassy, she's fun, I like Chippy. I got something for you, Sugar Lump, said the blonde, and gave her a pink bubble with a very mad Chippy inside. Let me out now, Chippy screamed in the bubble. Then the bubble popped. Chippy was so mad right now. Listen to me, Missy. I don't know what makes you capture me in a bubble, you know what? Let's fight. I'll rip that weave off your head so fast, you. Chippy was about to go too far. Misty need air. Must live before Misty. Sorry. Bravo, Charmers, but you. A mysterious guy came out clapping slowly from the shadows. They had some kind to them, but the blast was stopped by a pink barrier. The blonde said to the man, "Sorry, my internet sucks today." She jetted over the horizon on her hoverboard, followed by a trail of bubbles. The man with blue hair smirked at the glaring spy. "We meet again, Flake," said the evil guy. "How's the sister?" "Oh yeah, the last time I saw her, you was at her funeral. Am I right?" Flake began to get angry. "Shut up," Flake said quietly. Want me to tell you what a thrill it was to breach her from this world?" The man taunted. "I said shut up." Flake raised his voice a little. "But I did not just kill her. I had a little fun with her." Her screams of pain were like music to my ears. Her scars looked like art. And her blood? The guy got close to Flake's ear and whispered, "Her blood was delicious." Flake had tears in his eyes, and he was not just angry. He was pissed off. I said, "Shut up!" He got out the bat and with spikes and tried to hit him. But the man had speed shoes on and dodged his attack. The man smirked. "Whoops, did I hit a nerve?" The man spoke jokingly. "Get back here!" Flake started swinging the bat, but the villain kept dodging. Flake Finn threw a bomb when the smoke disappeared. Not there, but on his hover chair. "Too bad I'm not in the mood to fight, 'cause I already did. Have fun suffering." Then he zoomed away. Flake was shedding a bit of tears, but was too hurt to fully cry. He then fell to his knees and banged his fist on the floor. "I will avenge you, my sister. You will pay." Flake whispered to himself. He then got on his hoverboard and was on his way to the spy base. And that was the end of chapter 1. Have any comments? Please state them now before I read the next chapter. So yeah, that was actually kind of fun to read. I like this story. So moving on to chapter 2. So, chapter 2, protection. Okay, you can read it yourself if you want later on after I'm done reading or whatever. If your internet sucks. go on Wattpad. Go to like this link or whatever. Wattpad, Wattpad.com, and look for me. Look for my YouTube channel on there, and you'll find out who I am. Okay, Chapter 2, Protection. Misty was waking up from her nap. I had the strangest dream, Chippy. Chippy was not in the room, and Misty was in an unfamiliar lab. Where am I? Thought Misty out loud. She then saw a girl with dark skin and pink bubblegum hair with yellow glasses and a lab coat. She was on the phone. I'll be home soon. No, I'm not seeing another man. Love you. The guy she was talking to hung up in the middle of I love you. The lady had a sad expression on her face till she saw Misty. Oh, you're awake. Hi, I'm Professor Bubblegum, she said politely. Good. This is Professor Bubblegum, she said politely. Hi, where am I? Asked Misty. We're in a Lingquets spy lab, answered Bubblegum. Wait, what? Spy lab? Am I still dreaming? Asked Misty. Misty said, confused. No, but you're in danger, said Bubblegum. Wait, what? Misty screamed. She then noticed Chippy was gone. Where's Chippy? Asked Misty. Who? Answered Bubblegum. Where's my dog? Misty yelled in worry. What happened? Said the guy that saved her. Oh, she's awake. He then went up to Misty and then to Misty. You're awake. I'm Flake Draft, he said in a gentle tone. How does everyone know my name? Misty asked in confusion. It's complicated, said Flake. Oh yeah, you want your dog, right? Misty nodded. Brittany, give her a dog, Flake yelled to the blonde. Jeez Louise, do you have to burst my eardrums? Said the annoyed blonde. Alright, dog. She had Chippy in a bubble again, and Chippy was not happy. Once the bubble popped, Chippy threw a tantrum, and something unexpected happened. Wait, what? What the living Jesus, I told you, I hate the bubble. And to make it worse, you would not let me see Misty. Then you gave me to the pink monster that wouldn't stop putting me through a scanner. You must be mentally retarded to not understand what the heck I'm saying. And you could have killed me and Misty with your reckless behavior. You bimbo. Next time Chippy started to glow. What's happening to Chippy? Misty asked, worried. Next minute, Chippy turned into a huge monster hellhound. Misty screamed and cried. What did you do to Chippy? Yelled Misty. What do you mean? What do you mean? Asked the now scary-looking Chippy. She looked at herself. Chippy looked at herself in the mirror in the room. This is her now. Remember before she looked so cute? Now look what happened to her thanks to that experiment. Ah! What did you nut jobs do to me? Chippy screamed. Bubblegum looked at the machine she used to scan Chippy. She saw the radiation level was too high. I think I put the settings on too high. Sorry. I'm gonna, said Bubblegum nervously. I'm gonna rip those glasses off your face if you don't fix this, said Chippy. Oh, okay, I need a blood test, said Bubblegum. That doesn't seem so bad. Oh my god, what in God's name is that, said Chippy. Due to Chippy's big size, she had a syringe half the size of a human being. Ready? Asked Bubblegum. Get that instrument and torture away from me, Chippy screamed, and Bubblegum started chasing Chippy around the base. Come on, sugar. Let me show you around, said the blonde. Okay, Misty accepted. They went out of the lab and showed a room with a huge screen TV and a nice living room couch. It looked like a high-tech living room. This is our living room. This is where we take our breaks and have our maidens, said the blonde. By the way, I'm Brittany Wincham, said the blonde. They continued the tour and saw a training area with kids training. This is our junior spa base. This is where I was at your age," said Brittany. Misty saw a man with Misty saw a man with ice blue hair and a blue ninja-like shirt teaching kids how to use a gun. "Okay, aim and shoot with a steady hand," he said to the little boy with silver hair and blue highlights. He shot and missed. "I'm sorry," he said. I went too far down. "I'm sorry," he said. Don't worry, it was your first try," said the man. "Hey," yelled Brittany. "Hey, Brittany, found her?" asked the man. "Yep, she's right here." Here she is," said Brittany. "Hey, Misty, I'm Zach. I'm Zach Chiller, and I'm the teacher at this academy," said the man. "You know me too?" Misty questioned. "Let me explain. Come with me." Zach guided her to a room with thousands of people with computers and one huge screen the size of a theater screen. This is our data room," said Zach. He went on the computer and put on the big screen. "Your mother." Don't worry, you can rewatch the stream. "Your mother, Karen Lau, and your father, Luke Lau, went missing 6 years ago. We know because they worked for us," Zach told Misty. Misty was in shock. Mom and Dad were a spy? Misty told herself. "They went missing on a job and not even we could find them," Zach told Misty. "But what do I have to do with it? It's only their daughter." Misty was confused. "As a daughter of a spy, you've been targeted by evil spies due to a chip in your brain. The chip contains info about our base." Misty was shocked. "I have a chip in my brain?" Misty asked. "Yeah, it's in your brain, so we can't take it out. You're here for protection." Zach told everything to Misty. "Ah!" Chippy came in running and screaming. Chippy tripped and "What in God's name is that monstrosity?" asked Zach in shock. Just an experiment gone wrong. Don't worry, I'll fix it," said Bubblegum. She stuck a monster-sized needle into Chippy. Chippy howled in pain and passed out. "Ooh!" She then turned to normal size. "Chippy!" Misty yelled worriedly. "Well, Sugar, ready till you go to your room?" asked Brittany. "I have a room?" asked Misty. "Yeah, since you're under protection, you're going to have to live here for a while," Brittany told Misty. "Oh, okay." Misty was still skeptical about this whole thing. She was escorted to a room with a yellow and white themed bunny themed everything. I saw this on the internet. I thought it was adorable for her. "I love it!" yelled Misty. "Glad you like it, Sugar," said Brittany. "Thank you," said Misty. "Don't thank me. Thank Zoe. She's the one that decorated it," Brittany told Misty. "Where is she?" asked Misty. "She's on a mission in Cruxville, trying to get some information about the previous leader," said Brittany. Sorry, my internet sucks. Misty got into bed and Brittany shut off the lights. "Good night, Sugar," Brittany. With that, Misty fell asleep with Chippy in her arms. Chapter 2. Any comments? Just please feel free to say what you think about what's happening right now in the book. Okay, I'm waiting for us to load in now. Okay, chapter 3. Living with spies. Living with spies. Actually misspelled that, actually. Misty woke up from her dreams and looked around. Guess it was not a dream, she said to herself. She walked outside her room. She walked outside her room and walked down the hall to the bathroom and washed her face and brushed her teeth. She walked down the hall to the kitchen and Brittany was making eggs and bacon for the group. Come on, sugar. Sleep well, greeted Brittany. Yeah, the bed was very comfy, replied Misty. Well, breakfast will be ready soon, so take a seat, sugar, said Brittany. Misty sat down and waited for breakfast. Then Flake came downstairs with no shirt on. And looked like he just woke up. Flake, what in the hell are you doing with no shirt with the little girl in the house? Brittany complained. Sorry, but my shirts are dirty and I don't feel like doing the laundry, so now, where's that bacon? Said Flake. Whatever, you're lucky Zoll isn't here, said Brittany. Too bad she doesn't check out my pecs, Flake said while flexing. Stop scaring the child, Zoll, complained Brittany. It's okay, I don't mind, said Misty. Next to come downstairs was Zach, and he looked like he woke up 5 hours ago. He was fully clothed, energized, and was not tired at all. Good morning, said Zach. You're lucky. Breakfast is just done, said Brittany and gave everyone a plate. As they were eating, Misty noticed Professor Bubblegum was not there. Where's Bubblegum? Asked Misty. She doesn't live here. She's lived with a good-for-nothing boyfriend, said Flake. Said Flake. Why is he so bad? Asked Misty. Well, Flake was cut off by Zach. You'll know when you're older, said Zach. Zach finished first and was standing up from his seat. Time to wake up the kids for Junior Spy Academy, said Zach. Ooh, can I come? Asked Misty. So you want to be a spy too? Asked Zach. Yeah, if Mom and Dad are spies, and when I find them, they can be proud of me. They will be a family spy team, said Misty, all excited by the thought. Absolutely not, yelled Chippy coming down the stairs. But Chippy, Misty whined, I don't trust these people, and neither should you, yelled Chippy. Chippy, don't trust anyone who does experiments on you, said Misty. And I have the right to, said Chippy. Oh, that's because my mom opened the door. That's why you hear some crowd noises. Neither. And I have the right to, said Chippy. Come on, Chip, please, begged Misty. Chippy thought about it for a sec. Fine. But don't come crying to me if you get hurt, warned Chippy. Oh, thank you, Chippy, Misty said, suffocating Chippy with a hug. Misty, dying. Can't. Is all Chippy could say before passing out. Oops, said Misty. Let's go, Misty, said Zach, grabbing her hand. Here's a picture of Zach. At the bunks. Yeah, I can hear them too. That's because my grandmother and my uncle keep the TV at 100% loud. Volume's 100%. I hate it. Okay, back to what I was saying. At the bunks, there are only 3 kids because only a few know about the spies of Lingquets. Okay, I'll give you a shout out. Sorry, the internet went out again, and that's why it just stopped. It just stopped like crazy stuff. The video just stopped like something crazy happened, and I'm going to kill the internet. Whoever owns the internet in this house, they're going to have to fix this. But anyway, back to the story. At the bunks, there are only 3 kids because only a few know about the spies of Lingquets. Alright, kids, wake up, yelled Zach, and the kids got up in a soppy way. Misty, meet our junior spy team. This is Haley Walker. There's a girl with black hair and green eyes. This is Jasper Joel, said Zach. Jasper had orange hair, brown highlights. Okay. Shout out to... Okay, someone wants a special shout out. Shout out to Unicorn Time. Shout out to Unicorn Time. I don't know what she does, but I can tell she likes a lot of unicorns. And right now, she's like one of the only people I can tell that's really involved in this video. So, shout out to you. Peace. Okay, back to the story. So, Jasper Joel, said Zach. Jasper had orange hair and brown highlights. And lastly, my little brother Tommy, said Zach, pointing to the little boy the same age as Misty. He had white hair and blue highlights. Hi, guys, said Misty. Okay, Unicorn Time also likes Powerpuff Girls, she just told me. Who doesn't like them? They're amazing. Everyone greeted Misty but Tommy, who was just staring with blushed cheeks. Misty waved at him, and Tommy's heart skipped. Is this love at first sight? Tommy thought. Alright, guys, get dressed and moved out, said Zach. After the kids were ready, they went for training. Okay, today I'll be learning how to use these 4 guns. Zach says, pointing at the guns. We have a handgun, a machine gun, a sniper, and a laser gun, said Zach. Everyone got a chance at the gun, but Misty was last. A lot of kids missed the middle, but got close. Okay, Misty, you're up, said Zach. Misty got up and aimed for the target. She got exact middle. And soon got all the targets. Wow, you got all the targets at your first try, said Zach. I guess I was lucky, said Misty. No, that's a gift from your parents, Zach said. Wow, you are so cool, said Tommy. Thanks, said Misty, proud of herself. Well, let's see if you can pass the other test, said Zach. Oh yeah, we have a special guest today. My guinea pig, Mello. Mello. Mello, come here. Look this way. I said come here. Mello. Mello, you're on camera. Look at me. Whatever, he's shy. You're a wimp, Mello. You're a wimp. You're new. I'm just kidding. Come on, Mello. Say hi. Say hi, Mello. Say hi to the camera. Say hello. There we go. Say hi. I have girls too, but they're up there sleeping. Okay. So, next we have is chapter 4. Yep, that's my Mello. Oh, he's yawning. Oh, he's tired. Good night, Mello. He's sleeping now. Look how cute he is. Okay, chapter 4. Not an average kid. Zach led only the kids that passed the shooting to the next room. The only kid that did not pass was Jasper. Here we are. We're going to practice free running, Zach said. There were many platforms to run across and some rope and rock climbing. Tommy, you're first, Zach said while pointing at Tommy. He did everything right till he fell. Next was Haley, who was so scared she was scared half to death and passed out. Misty went and jumped everything and made it to the end. Wow, Misty, I can't believe how good you are. I can't believe you're new to this, said Zach, shocked on how Misty is so good at this. You know what? Let's skip the test and go to the simulation, Zach said. They went to the simulation room. "Hi, Professor Bubblegum," yelled Zach. "Hey," she said. "Give me a medium simulation and on the gather spy mission," Zach said to Bubblegum. Zach left the room, and then the room was filled with laser beams, spikes, and a lock, then a gem stuck in the glass. Misty grabbed some tools from the wall and started. She ducked under the laser beams and jumped over the spikes. Long story short, she finished without mistake. "Wow, I never saw a kid as skilled in my life," Zach said in shock. "Well, she is Karen's daughter," replied Bubblegum. "She is special. She's special, but she's under protection, and I can't actually make her a spy," Zach said in a worried tone. "Zach, you see what this girl is capable of. Even though she's weak and she trusts anyone that talks to her, she's strong, athletic, smart, and everything that Lingquets spies need," Bubblegum pointed out. "But she's my responsibility. If she gets hurt or, God forbid, killed, the guilt and blame's on me. I could even get fired," Zach panicked. "Zach, calm down. She's no average kid. She's a born-to-be spy. And if she's able to travel the country without getting captured or hurt since she was 4, I think she's qualified to be a spy." Bubblegum tries to convince Zach that she's no average kid and can handle her own problems. "Fine, but this is betraying my boss's wishes. I'm lucky if she doesn't get fired," Zach said, with nervousness. Misty stepped out of the simulation. "That was fun. Did I pass?" asked Misty, with an excited tone to her voice. "Yes, you did. You're the youngest spy to ever graduate from this academy. Congratulations," Zach said, still unsure about this whole thing about Misty being a spy. "Yeah, I can't wait to tell everyone." Misty was so excited she ran out of the lab. Here's a picture of Bubblegum. Okay, now we're on to Chapter 5. Oh, for Pete's sake. Hang on. I can't read Spanish. Why is it in Spanish? I forgot to say. I got the settings from when my cousins from Puerto Rico came over. I forgot to change it. I hate my internet. I hate everything about it because it's slow as hell. Hang on. Stupid internet. We can get this done. Okay, Chapter 5, Zol. Misty told the news to the spies, and to Zach's shock, they were not mad until they put her to sleep. "Now, what the hell is wrong with you?" yelled Brittany. "It's supposed to protect her, man, not risk her life," said Flake. "Guys, you don't understand. You didn't everything in one shot," Zach defended his choice. "And what mission will she be on that we should be on? We can't let the poor thing go alone," said Brittany. "But isn't Zal a bit too hardcore for Brittany's first job?" Brittany protested. "Come on, Britt. Zal may be hardcore, but she's a very nice person," Flake said. Well, we all know she wants me. She's just difficult," Flake said with confidence. "Whatever," said Brittany while rolling her eyes. "Then it's settled. Zal will take Misty on her first mission," said Zach. They went off to their rooms to sleep. It was morning, and Misty was woken up by Chippy. "Misty, you won't want to be late for your first mission." "Okay, later on. I'll look for Unicorn Times YouTube channel later on." "Misty, you don't want to be late for your first mission," Chippy said sweetly. "Good morning, Chippy." Misty yawned. Misty got up and took a shower, changed, and went downstairs for breakfast. She went to the table and was greeted by Brittany, who was making breakfast. Hi, Brittany, said Misty. Come on, sugar. Zach came downstairs, but all prepared for the day. Good morning, Junior Spy. Zach greeted Misty and patted her on the head. Good morning, greeted Misty. So when am I going on this mission? Said Misty. Because it's your first mission, we got you a partner, said Zach. Who? Asked Misty. Here, asked. Been here by now, Zach answered, while looking at his watch. Then the door slammed open. Sorry I'm late, said a woman with pinkish red hair. Welcome back, Zoe, said Brittany. Then Flake came running downstairs with no shirt. Sorry, my internet went out again. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. My internet disconnected again, and I'm really mad. But don't worry, I fixed it. Don't worry, I fixed it. My internet went out. I fixed it. So, where's your shirt, you idiot? Said Zola in an irritated tone. Oh, the laundry's dirty. I don't feel like washing it, so I'm just letting it soak in the view, Flake said while flexing his toned body. Zola did check him out, but then snapped out of it and bumped him on the head, leaving a big red pulsing bump. What was that for? Flake pouted. I have 3 reasons. 1, you walk around the base half naked, and I could see a little girl here. 2, you are too lazy to do the laundry, but you can lift weights and flex all day, which is what arrogant fools do. And 3, you know very well a girl like me hates morons who like perverted dumb high school jocks. Now put some clothes on, you baka. Zal bucked him on the head again, leaving another pulsing bump. Zal walked off without looking back. Zal went up to Misty. Hey kid, you're new to the spy team? Asked Zal with a harsh tone. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Misty Lau. She said with a smirk. Zach, may I talk to you? Zach, there's no way to die. If she dies, you're fired, said Zal. Fart bomb? Nick asked, giggling softly, before Misty could answer. Misty yelled, jumping in circles. And Miss Zal, let's go to the computer base and pick out an easy one. Zal guided Misty to the computer room and found some files about a retrieval mission. She picked out one undercover terrorist that has stolen something from the government launch codes. Okay, we're going undercover. Pack your things, let's go, said Zal. Yay! Yelled Misty. Misty was packing her things and Chippy came along. Oh, hey, Chippy, what's up? Asked Misty. Are you sure you're ready to go on missions? I mean, these people just show up out of nowhere and you already trusted them, said Chippy. Chip, they saved me, and they're going to help me find my mom and dad. They know more about them than me. I need to do this so I can become stronger to find them, Misty told Chippy. Fine, but I'm coming too, demanded Chippy. Okay, let's go, said Misty, carrying a bag full of clothes and other things. She met Zol on the front door of the base. Ready? Asked Zol. Misty nodded and is ready to start her first mission. Here's a picture of Zol. Pinkish red hair and red boots and red stuff. She wears mostly black. That's the end of chapter 5. Chapter 6, Misty's first mission. I'm just waiting for it to load in now. Chapter 6, Misty's first mission. Zol, Misty, and Chippy are going on an undercover mission and need to infiltrate evil spy base and get back some government files. Where are we going? Asked Misty. To my mom's shop. She makes great costumes and disguises, replied Zol. I can't wait to meet her, Misty said cheerfully. Once they got to her mom's shop, Lola Z. Taylor, her mom ran up to Zol. Oh, my sweet Thumbelina, I missed you. Her mom hugged her till she was about to pop. Mom, you're crushing me. You're crushing my back. Zol has managed to say. Her mom let go and smiled instantly. Sorry, looks like I still can't control my strength. Her mom said sweetly and with a gentle smile. Misty noticed her mom called her Thumbelina. Wait, your name is Thumbelina? I thought it was Zol, Misty questioned. Zol then got nervous. Okay, only you know this, but my full name is Thumbelina Zol. If you tell anyone, I'll bury you under this shop. It's okay. And if you tell anyone, you'll be buried under this shop, Zol threatened. Misty looked up. Zol threatened Misty, and Misty looked up and she was about to cry. Great, now you scare the poor girl, said Chippy in an irritated tone. Zol looked at Misty's watery eyes and instantly felt bad. Look, I'm sorry. Look, kid, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being around children. She then hugged Misty. Please tell no one about my name or this moment, Zol pleaded. Okay, Thumbelina, said Misty. Call me Zol. Call me Zol, kid. They backed away from the hug, and Zol instantly went to her mom. Mom, can you make us disguises? Asked Zol. Ooh, makeover! Yelled her mom excitedly. Wait, Mom, wait! Wait! But it was too late. Zol was dragged into the fitting room. Zol wore a black blazer and a red tube-top dress with a high ponytail. Misty has glasses with a bunny ear hat and a school uniform. You guys look cute, her mom squealed. Yeah, thanks, Mom, Zol said in a sarcastic tone. They left and headed to Zol's car. She went to the trunk and put Misty's luggage there. They got inside the car and headed to the evil spy base in the other state. Before we get there, I have to practice your character. You are Cindy C, and you are a student at a private school. Zol educated Misty on her undercover persona. Who are you then? Asked Misty. I'm Liz Barker. I'm your nanny, and I'm a lawyer, Zol answered. What about me? Asked Chippy. You're just a dog and don't talk, demanded Zol. Once they got to the next town, they must forget about their lives and focus on the mission and keeping their identity a secret. Here's Zol's mother, Lola Zol. Here's her disguises. See, she has the black black blazer with the red tube top. And Zoe has the heels, and Misty has a schoolgirl uniform with the bunny ears. Cute if I say so myself. Chapter 7, Undercover Student. Mission 1, Undercover Student. After Zoe, Misty, and Chippy found a hotel room to rent, Zoe did some research on the spy base through a laptop. Our target is to get files from Henry Moore. He's the leader of the spy base known as Coopster Spies. Zoe explained to Misty. So Coopster and Lingquets are enemies? Asked Misty. Not really, we just don't have the same government, but we had gotten along at times. Zoe explained their friendly type relationship with Coopster with Misty. Well, this is too dangerous. Well, this is too dangerous. We won't have Misty be in a place with evil spies, Chippy complained. Well, Henry has a daughter named Abby Moore, and it's Misty's job to go to her school and befriend her, befriend her enough to go to her house to get info about how to enter the base. So I'll explain the mission to Misty and told her to go to school in the morning. They went to sleep. The next morning, Misty was ready for school and was dropped off at Penn Academy. Okay, remember the plan and find Abby. I will find their base, said Zoe. Zoe drove off and Misty went to school. She got to class and Abby was in it. Okay, class, we have a new student, said a teacher named Miss B. Misty entered the classroom and stated her undercover name. Hi, my name is Cindy C., said Misty. Okay, may I take a seat next to Abby and Franny? Franny has long green hair and a yellow bow, and Abby has a black and blue ponytail and glasses. Hi, you must be Abby, asked Misty. Abby just glared at her and turned her head. So, do you want to be friends? Asked Misty. Abby just ignored her. It's okay, she's always like this, said Franny. Oh, you must be Franny, said Misty. Charmed. It's charmed to meet you, Cindy, said Franny. Franny has a proper British accent, so why won't Abby talk to me? Asked Misty. She's antisocial. She has no friends at this school whatsoever, answered Franny. This is gonna make this a lot bit harder than I thought, Misty thought. Meanwhile, Zoe is searching for a spy base with a tracker. She found the base in the coffee shop. She grabbed a fake health inspector badge and was named Liz Barker. She entered the coffee shop. Welcome to Teas and Coffee. May I get you? asked the clerk. I'm Liz Barker, a health inspector, and I would like a tour of your shop, Zoe said professionally. The lady showed her around, while Zoe used the ring scanner to find a hideout. The ring buzzed when she came across a closet for staff only. What's in the closet? asked Zoe. The shop clerk got nervous. Oh, just some supplies. This thing's not important. She spent the last part, and Zoe tranquilized the clerk, and picked the pocket for keys. Zoe opened the door and found a long hallway. She walked down the hall. She found an office with a computer. She grabbed the USB and was about to stick it in the computer until she heard footsteps, and she hid inside the closet to wait for them to leave. Sir, you sure you want to do this? Asked the woman in short black hair and a blue blazer and a pencil skirt. I'm sure, Ivana. If my plan goes well, we'll have access to the government medical chamber, said the man known as Henry Moore. Why does he want the government medical chamber? Thought Zoe. But sir, your plan does. If your plan does go well, how will you know you won't get infected? Asked Ivana. Easy. I have invented a cure that leaves immune to the infection, said Henry. But millions would die if the disease gets out. What's your goal? Asked worried assistant. I don't really stick here until the president gives me total control of the country. An evil smirk got in his face. The assistant got a little scared. This is crazy. This is one thing to attack a country, but to release a virus that can kill and spread around the rest of the world is insane. She said nervous assistant. Are you saying I'm crazy? Henry said in a harsh tone. I'm sorry, please, no more punishments, she begged, and he got closer to her at every step she took. Well, you won't learn respect. I have to beat it into you. He then slapped her, and she fell to the ground, crying. He then kicked her till she coughed up blood. Zal was in shock as she watched her scream in pain and fear. He grabbed her by her hair and whispered to her, "If you disrespect me again, you'll be out for a week. Understand?" She said yes softly. Yes. Through her sobs. "Speak up," he yelled, and she cried more. "Yes, I won't disrespect you," she yelled while tears flew down her face. "Now your story is you fell down the stairs, okay?" said Henry. "Okay, sir. I fell down the stairs," said the now beat-up woman. They walked out of the room, and Zal got out the closet and put the USB in a computer. She looked at the clock, and it was almost time to pick up Misty. She got out the USB and filled with information and left still shocked about what she saw. Here's a picture of the bad guys. Henry, Abby, and Yavanna. Here are the characters. Here's Franny. I had a picture of her just lying around, and I decided to put her in a show. This is the beat-up scene where he beat her up. Chapter 8. Befriending the Loner. Mission 2. Chapter 8. Mission 2. Befriend the Loner. Misty and Zal got back to the hotel to see Chippy. "Where were you, Misty?" "There you are, Misty. I was so worried," yelled the very worried Chippy. "Sorry, Chip. I didn't mean to worry you," said Misty. "Okay, did you make friends with Abby?" asked Zal. "No, she wouldn't talk to me," said Misty. "Why not?" asked Zal. "The kids at school say she's antisocial," said Misty. "Well, you'll have to try again tomorrow," sighed Zal. She then took out her laptop and put it on her desk. She plugged in the USB and uploaded the files. "What's that?" asked Misty. "Info I snagged from the terrorist," answered Zal. When the pictures popped up, there were x-rays of children's bones, cells from a microscope, and different people's faces. Zal saw a picture that looked like Misty's mom. Zal gasped. "What is it?" asked Misty. Zal blocked the computer screen from Misty's view. It's nothing," Zal said calmly. "It's nothing. Just go to sleep. You need to get ready for school in the morning," Zal said calmly. "Okie dokie," said Misty cheerfully and went to her room to sleep. "Let's hope nothing happened to you, Karen." "I'll hate to break that sweet little girl's heart," Zal whispered to herself in a sad tone. The next morning, Misty was in the car with Zal. "Are you okay, Zal? You look sad," asked Misty. Zal got nervous and calmed down. "I'm fine, just tired from all the research last night." Zal lied, but Misty believed it. "Well, let's not let that ruin our mission," Misty said with determination. She got out of the car and headed to class. She sat next to Abby, and Abby... "Hey, Abby, do you like, Pokemon?" asked Misty. Abby just shrugged her shoulders. "Well, my starter is Bulbasaur. I bet you like Squirtle." Misty was trying to trying to strike up a conversation. "Well, Squirtle is good, but I think Charmander would do more damage," Abby said in a monotone voice. Misty's eyes widened. "If you like Charmander, how about Charmeleon?" asked Misty, raising an eyebrow. He's powerful, but he's a jerk. He's so mean to Ash. Well, he's meaner when he's Charizard, Abby said while giggling at the last part. The kids looked behind them and to see Abby giggling. Their eyes turned to saucers. Abby blushed and hid behind the desk. Misty giggled and was finally making friends with Abby. Meanwhile, Zol was in deep thought, sitting on a bench outside the coffee shop that she snuck into yesterday. She had a flashback of her and Karen pregnant with Misty. So your boyfriend cheated on you? Asked Karen. Zol was 15 years old, and she was depressed because her boyfriend cheated on her. Yeah. Well, was that not good enough? Asked Karen. Was that not good enough? Asked Zol. Remember, Zol, a true lady never cries over a guy that doesn't treat them like a lady, said Karen. But I feel like I've been used, Zol said, trying to hold back tears. Well, Zol, he wasn't good from the start. You could always tell why, said Karen. How? Asked Zol. Take a look at Flake. He gives those girls that look that makes them melt, and those are the guys you must watch out for. If they show no sign of real affection, only flirty words, they're no good. Zol looked at Flake, and he was flirting with a woman at his age, and the woman instantly fell for him. Those are girls. But you're different, Zol. You are a young lady, and when my daughter is born, I want you to take care of her as her godmother. When Karen said that, Zol was shocked. Really? Asked Zol. I trust you, said Karen. Those words from Zol's flashback played in Zol's head like a broken record. I trust you. Zol wiped the tears from her eyes. I know you're not dead, Karen. No, you're not dead. You will never go out like that. I will find you, because you're not just her mom. You're also my mom. With that, Zol went to the coffee shop to continue her mission. Chapter 9, Mission 3, Sleepover. Zol put a sleep gas in the shop, and everyone went to sleep. She went through the same door and found the office. She started to search the office for clues on where the files are. She found a safe behind the bookshelf, but when she was about to open it, it triggered some alarm. The guards flooded the room, and Zol grabbed her pen from the purse and turned it to a whip. As the guards ran towards her, she was able to knock the weapons out of their hands, but it won't keep them down. The whip turned into a whip made of fire. She was able to burn their faces and legs, but one guard stabbed her with a sleep dart, and she passed out. While Misty and Abby were at lunch, they were talking about anime. So how about Naruto? Asked Misty. I love it, but Sakura's a bit annoying if you ask me, replied Abby. I agree, she's so obsessed with Sasuke. It's kind of creepy, said Misty. I never had this much fun in my life. I wish this day wouldn't have to end, said Abby. What about we have a sleepover? Asked Misty, very excitedly. Abby blushed. Wait, what? No one's ever been to my house, let alone sleep over, said a very nervous Abby. Come on, we can talk more about anime, begged Misty. Okay, you could come. You can come home with me, Abby said excitedly. Okay, let me call my nanny, said Misty. The phone rang and rang, but no answer. Guess she's busy, said Misty. It's okay, Cindy. You'll call her when she calls you, said Abby. The plan's going well. I can't wait to tell Zol, thought Misty. But she doesn't know Zol is in big trouble. Okay, Chapter 10, Mission 4, Save Zol. I'll wait for it to load in. Misty was in front of the lawn of Abby's house. Or should I say mansion. Wow, you must be rich, asked Misty. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Would you like a tour, asked Abby. I would love to, said Misty excitedly. Abby showed her many bedrooms and bathrooms in the manor. But one door caught Misty's eye. "What's that door?" asked Misty. "That's my dad's study. No one's allowed in it, not even me," replied Abby. They continued to walk down the hall when she realized she never heard from Zol since this morning. Misty grew suspicious, thinking Zol was in danger. It was time for the girls to go to bed, and Misty went to sleep pretending to sleep on a sleeping bag. And when Abby was fully asleep, she exited her room and went to the door of her dad's office. She heard voices and started to listen. "So there was a spy in my work office?" asked the man. "Yeah, but we were able to capture her," said the other man. "Do you know where she came from?" asked the first man. We won't talk. She won't talk yet, but with a little torture, maybe we can get her to crack," said the second man. The door opened from the other side. "Sir, the intruder will request your presence," said a woman. "Thanks, Yavanna," said the first man. Then Misty's phone rang. She grabbed the phone and it was panicking while trying to decline the call. Then she heard footsteps from the other side. From the door getting louder. She ran to the nearest bathroom and answered the phone. It was on face chat mode. Where, Misty, where are you?" "In Zol. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and you had me worried sick," yelled a very angry Chippy on the phone screen. Chip, calm down. Chip, calm down. You need to stay quiet. They might get me," said Misty, trying to calm down her angry pup on the phone. "Okay, why aren't you home?" asked the now calm Chippy. "That's not important right now. Right now, I need you to come to this address," said Misty, sending her a text while still on the FaceTime. "Why?" asked Chippy. "I think Zol's in danger," said Misty. Chippy's with a little fear in her voice. "Look, I'll fill you on the details later. I'll fill you on the details later. Please be quick." With that, Misty hung up. With Zol in the torture room, she sits in a chair with the bottom of the seat cut up to expose her underside. Her clothes were raggy, strapped. She was just in a strapped dress that's up to her mid-thigh. She sat there tied up, waiting for the man she requested to enter the room. The door slowly opened, light filling the room. The door closed, so did the light. The man turned on the light bulb over her head, and the source of the light, the only source of light that she had. "Are you Henry Moore?" asked Zol with an emotionless voice. "Yes, who might you be?" asked Henry. "That's for me to you and for you to never know. Never find out," said Zol, lifting her head up to look at him. Okay. "So, is there more of you?" asked Henry. "No one you will know," answered Zol. "How about you tell me this?" Henry bent down close to her face. "Do you know a girl named Cindy C?" asked Henry. Zol gulped, remembering that's Misty's undercover name. Zol tried to stay calm. "What makes you think I know this person?" asked Zol. "I barely pay attention to my daughter, but my own daughter, Abby. But when she talks, something popped up that caught my attention." Zol got nervous of where he was going with this. A mysterious girl named Cindy C becomes her first friend the same time you show up. Zol's getting more nervous by the second, but was able to keep a still face. "So my daughter invites her to a sleepover with her, but what really made me think you're linked to her is her phone ringed outside my office a few minutes ago, and my daughter doesn't have friends, so who else will be spying on me other than a spy?" A million things are going on inside Zol's head, about what he was trying to say. "And now that the girl's in my house, it will be easier to get her to take your place in that chair." Zol was shocked to hear that they will torture a little girl just to get information. "So are you going to answer my questions, or do we have to get your little friend to answer them for them. Of yours to answer them. Zol's bangs covered her eyes, and those 3 words Karen told her popped into her head. I trust you. Karen trusts her to make sure nothing bad happens to Misty, and she will not let herself be the cause of Misty's pain. I'll answer them if you answer my question, said Zol. What's so important you need to say, answered Henry. Do you know a woman named Karen Lau? Asked Zol. I do recall a spy named Karen that was in the same situation you are. Zol started to get angry. And what do you suppose happened to this woman? Asked Zol. Well, lucky for her, she was able to escape thanks to her husband. I'm surprised she did not infect him with the disease I tested on her. I was shocked that she showed up no symptoms. She showed no symptoms at all. Zol sighed in relief, but then remembered Then she remembered he said he tested diseases on her. So since you know Karen, you take it from your spy from Lingquets. Henry walked her right into a trap. Now I want you to answer this. What's your name and who's your partner? Henry asked calmly. Looks like you have to beat it out of me, because you're not getting information from that little girl. If that little girl were to tell you anything, all she will talk about what a little girl knows about her family. Nothing personal, only what's shown through the eyes of a 9-year-old. So any secrets you think you can get out of her, she won't know. So it's me or nobody. Zol's face was filled with anger and determination as she glared at him. Henry smirked. So looks like we have to do this the hard way. He called his workers and they all came in with all kinds of instruments of torture. Are you sure you don't want to cooperate? This is your final warning, Henry warned Zol. Give me your best shot, was the only thing Zol said. Henry smirked and nodded. His workers left the room and closed the door behind him. Nodded to his workers. He left the door and closed the door behind him. Chapter 11. Mission 5, The Search. Misty was still pretending to sleep in the sleeping bag till she heard a pebble hit the window. She looked out the window to see Chippy. She went downstairs and let Chippy inside. You have some explaining to do, Misty, Chippy yelled in a whisper. Okay, let's go to the bathroom where it's safe, said Misty. Once they were in the bathroom, Misty told Chippy everything. I knew this was a bad idea, said a frustrated Chippy. Misty sighed. What do you think we're going to do? What should we do? I got to save her, said Misty. Well, think of a plan, suggested Chippy. Misty was thinking. She got an idea. Okay, Chippy, I got a plan, said Misty with determination. Misty listened to the doors of the office to make sure no one was in there. Okay, let's go, Chip, Misty whispered, and they entered the office and saw a door with a passcode. Have any idea what the passcode is? Asked Misty. Misty. How should I know? I don't live here, complained Chippy. Misty pressed the button and an alarm went off. The guards came in. Misty and Chippy were surrounded. Chippy growled when one of the guards grabbed Misty's arm. And Chippy was not happy about that. Chippy started to glow and grew into a giant monstrous dog. She beat up the guards and broke the door open. Misty was about to go through the door till she found laser beams. She turned around to see Chippy could not fit because of her size. Don't worry about me, Misty, yelled Chippy, trying to beat up the guards. But Chippy, Misty whined. Chippy was then hit with a sleep dart and she fell down. Chippy! Misty screamed. Go, Misty. Zol needs you. With that, Chippy fell asleep. Misty ran and dodged the laser beams. The guards kept getting zapped by them. She found the room that said "Do not enter" on it. To Misty's surprise, it wasn't locked. And when Misty opened it, she found a box that had stolen files in it. The missing files, Misty whispered to herself in shock. She heard some screaming. Zol! Misty grabbed the files and ran through the halls. She bumped into none other than Henry Moore. Well, well, what do we have here? Said Henry, while circling Misty. Misty kept the files folded in her pocket so he won't see them. Well, I hate to do this to a little girl, but now we have to lock you up. He said. He was about to grab Misty, but when Misty screamed, a pink cloud of smoke covered the area. She opened her eyes to look up and to see herself in Flake's arms on his hoverboard. This is the second time I saved you, kid. Next time you owe me, said Flake with a cheesy grin. Misty jumped up and gave him a hug. Thank you, Flake, Misty said, crying. He set her down on the floor and then turned and saw Henry clapping. Bravo, it's been a long time, Flake, said Henry. Leave him to me, kid, said Flake. He then talked to Zach on his device on his wrist. Listen, Zach, I want you to disable all security traps on the way to Zol's location, said Flake. Zach was in the room on the computer hooked up to everything in the house, including the blueprints. Sorry, but there are many threats that are on the way that are not hooked up to the house, meaning there are real people guarding the area, said Zach. Flake tried to speak to Brittany. What about you, Britt? Can you help Misty from where you are? Asked Flake. Sorry, but I have my hands tied, said Brittany while beating up the guards with her bubblegum-themed weapons. Flake sighed and handed Misty some tools from Professor Bubblegum gave him to give to Misty. Here's Misty. This is something Bubblegum told me to give you. He gave her boots that had buttons on them, a pistol, it also has a hook. There's also a hook and a hoverboard with a bunny face in front of it. I have no time to explain how these things work, so just figure it out, okay? Said Flake's serious expression. Thank you, is all Misty said before jumping on her hoverboard and flying off to 3 bosses, 3 fights. I'm coming, Zol. Okay. Chapter 12, Kawaii Fight. As Misty flew through the halls on her hoverboard, she stopped at their first challenger. Konnichiwa, Bungary, spoke a woman with a huge bow on her head with light pink hair. She wore a pink jumpsuit with fluffy shoulders and hearts all over it. Misty landed and the woman walked up to her. You're so kawaii, said the woman, pinching her cheeks. Thanks, said Misty. But too bad that face of yours is going to be stained with blood, said the woman in pity in her voice. Oh, that's not so cute, said Misty. The woman's nails grew and pinched her cheeks, and they started to bleed. I'm Kokoro, and I'm here to collect Bunny-chan's foot, said Kokoro. With Kokoro's nails digging into Misty's cheeks, Misty started to cry in pain. She stomped her foot, and her boots turned to spikes on the bottom, on the blade, and a blade at the toe. Misty kicked Kokoro and the blade cut her stomach. That's not good, Bunny-chan. Looks like you need to be hunted. Kokoro grabbed a cat launcher and tried to throw cats at Misty's face. Before a cat could hit her, she stomped her foot and turned into spring shoes. She was about to hit. So where was I? She was able to dodge the cats that were thrown at her, and she was going to kick a Kokoro in the face, but was blocked by a heart-shaped shield. Misty landed feet first on the ground as Kokoro threw pink smoke bombs. Then cleared up, there were duplicates of Kokoro surrounding Misty. Misty stomped her boots, and the black smoke filled the room. All the duplicates vanished, and Misty kicked Kokoro in the face with her spike boot, leaving a big slash on her cheek. While she was distracted, Misty used a rope on her gun to tie up the Kokoro. I'm sorry we had to fight, but you're in the way, said Misty in a sweet voice. Next time I see that cute evil face of yours, I'm grabbing your lucky bunny foot. Your lucky foot, Bunny-chan, said Kokoro in an angry tone. Well, maybe this foot is why I won. She grabbed her hoverboard and flew off, leaving the room, leaving Kokoro with her cat looking at her face. Two more bosses left. Let's hope the next one wasn't as hard as the last one. thought Misty. Eureka, Coral, and Misty. Chapter 13, Topsy-Turvy. Missy was on her hoverboard and on her way to the next boss. She saw a woman with a jumpsuit and her heels were on her toes. She had a blindfold on, and the ground looked like it was broken to pieces on the floor. The floor was rocking back and forth like a seesaw. Misty landed on one of the floor pieces, and she tried her best to maintain balance. I sense the presence of a little girl, said the woman. She was blindfolded, so Misty wondering how she could see her. That's true, but how did you know? Asked Misty. In the air. The way it moves. The way it moves when you means you're gentle, but it was little. Only a little girl can make such movements, said the woman. You must use magic. Who are you? Asked Misty, very sweetly. You naive child, talking to me like some kind stranger. It's hard to believe you're a spy, let alone to fight me, said the woman. Just tell me who you are, magical lady, said Misty in a now serious tone. Well, if you really want to know, I am called Libby the Libra, said the woman. Okay, now I know that. Let's brawl, said Misty, filled with determination. To be honest, I'd much rather play a game, said the woman. Misty started to get confused, stared at it in confusion. A game of topsy-turvy, said Libby. Then the ground that Misty was standing on started to rock back and forth. Misty was losing balance. The rule is try not to fall off your platform for 30 seconds. Then you jumped on the middle platform and tried to knock off the other person. If no one falls in under a minute, you go back to your platform and begin. Go back and start again. Libby explained the rules to Misty and was already about to fall off the platform. Begin, said Libby. The floor rocked more. Misty stomped her boots, and they were now covered in sticky goop. She was able to stay firm on the platform. The 30 seconds were up, and she jumped on the middle with Libby. She tried to Libby kicked Misty, but Misty did not fall off the edge. She tried to kick her off, but her spike boot, but not even a single scratch. The minute was up, and she jumped back on her platform, instantly put on her sticky boots setting. It was getting harder to try and stay in balance. Even her sticky boots. How am I supposed to do this when she doesn't even move when I kick her? She jumped in the middle of the platform and was now rocking to make it harder. Misty tried to ambush attack from behind, but caught her, and Misty almost fell off the edge. The minute was up, and she jumped back. Think, Misty, think. Then an idea popped up in her head. When the time came, she used her rope and on her gun and wrapped up her legs. Then Misty stomped her boots and turned to an iron boot. She kicked her off the platform. Wait, how long is that fall? Thought Misty. She listened for about 2 minutes, and she heard a echo thump. Well, I hope she's not dead, thought Misty. She got on her hoverboard and flew off. There's only one more boss left. The last boss is not what you expect it to be. Topsy-turvy. Here's Misty and there's Libby the Libra. Chapter 14. Evil Plan. While Misty was fighting to get dissolved, Flake was fighting with the leader of the Kupfer spies, Henry Moore. Flake threw a shock bomb, but Henry was used to get away. "Tell me something," yelled Flake. "Why are you doing this?" Flake's face was filled with confusion and anger. Henry was talking to Flake, Zol was being tortured by the Kupfer torture spies. "Ah!" Zol screamed in pain as they burned her skin with fire rods. She screamed, but she did not cry. "Listen, girlie, why don't you just quit the tough guy act and tell us your identity?" said the hooded man. "Why should I?" asked the last of her pants. "For the sake of your new president," said the other man with the mask. "What do you mean, president?" asked Zol. "Well, if you must know why I'm doing this," said Henry to Flake, "my plan is to release a virus over on your country and on our country that has no cure, and the worse than cancer itself." Flake stood there confused. What does this have to do to being president?" asked Zol to the workers. "Only he has the cure. He won't give out the cure till the president gives him total control over the country," said the hooded man. "Once I have the country under my control, people will fear me and worship me," said Henry, daydreaming about his future success. "You're insane. Millions will die," said Flake in shock. "You won't get away with this," said Zol. "Oh, sorry to break it to you, girlie, but it's too late," said the hooded man. "I got the launch codes to release the virus. My plan is set in stone," said Henry. Flake's face was filled with anger, and everyone heard the plan through the device on his wrist. "Zach, can you use your computer to find the files with the codes?" asked Flake, fighting with the Henry. "Got it, but they're moving. Someone must be carrying them," said Zach, in worry. "Can you make out who it is through the cameras?" said Flake. Zach typed it on the computer. He zoomed in and on the moving blur. "It's Misty," Zach said in shock. "Misty got him?" yelled Brittany from her speaker. "I can't believe it. You're right, Zach. She isn't an average kid." Chapter 15. Dance Battle. Misty flew on her hoverboard to the final boss. There was a disco ball and light up dance floor. Misty flew to the ground and the music instantly started playing. This is fun. Hey girl, said a woman with dark skin and a colorful jumpsuit, platform boots, and an afro. "I've known as a dancing diva," said the woman. "Looks like you're having fun," said Misty. "Ready to start a dance fight?" asked the woman. "Dance fight?" asked Misty. She was dancing while talking to Misty. "Yep, get your groove on and start boogieing to some disco." Her platform boots grew skates. "Let's dance!" She yelled, skating towards Misty, grabbed her hand and swinged her around till she was dizzy, and then kicked her. "Oh yeah, this is still a fight, so there may be death on the dance floor. But still have fun, girl!" She grabbed Misty off the floor and threw her in the air. Misty clapped her boots together and then turned to skates. She skated around the woman and twirled around and kicked her in the leg, making her fall over. "Those are some funky moves, girl," said Diva. "Let's see about this then." She skated towards Misty and was about to kick her in the face, but Misty slid under her and grabbed her hand, guided her to the walls, and dragged her body across the wall. Diva then grabbed Misty and threw her in the air, caught her by her bunny ears, and swung her around like a rag doll, shaking her hips. Misty clapped her boots together and a blade came out on the toe and slashed Diva's face. "Wow, that's plain dirty, little girl," said Diva. "Okay, my turn," said Misty. She snapped her fingers, swaying her body back and forth. While walking backwards, she twirled around so fast even Diva got dizzy. Diva was about to skate towards Misty, but Misty's twirling put her in a trance. Diva began to see colors of the outline of Misty twirling in different colors. Diva was so out of it, she did not notice Misty wasn't there anymore. Misty grabs her gun and on the rope setting and tied up Diva in her zoned out state. Hey! Yelled Misty. Diva snapped out of her trance and saw she was tied up. Misty swung her around and Diva's head ended up inside a disco ball. Well, that wasn't as groovy as I thought it would be. Misty shut off the radio. Hang on. So Misty shut off the radio and got on her hoverboard. That was fun. Maybe when your face gets fixed, we can dance again. Misty said to Diva. Just get out of here, said Diva in an angry tone. Misty left. Wait, could you pass me my phone? Asked Diva. I guess you left. She sighed. All the buses were down. Now I just gotta get Zul, thought Misty as she flew through the halls. Picture of Misty and Diva figure skating, disco dance battle. Chapter 16, Flake versus Henry. Tell me, yelled Flake, trying to dodge all Henry's attacks. Why are you so hung up on becoming president? Asked Flake. That's a personal question, said Henry. It's so personal, why are you getting the whole world involved? Yelled Flake in confusion. You just don't get it, do you? Said Henry. Flake threw a bomb at Henry. What am I supposed to get? You're not telling me anything. Flake yelled, trying to dodge all of Henry's attacks. This is the only way it could be good enough, yelled Henry. Good enough for what? Yelled Flake. You wouldn't understand, yelled Henry. Henry then grabbed the gun from his gun and pocket-sized missiles and aimed them for Flake. Flake got his hoverboard and started to fly away from the missiles. They were following him, and Henry was chasing him behind the missiles. Flake hit a dead end and grabbed his spiked bat, then hit the missiles so they'll explode in midair. While Flake was distracted, Henry kicked him in the face, and Flake fell to the ground. While Henry was standing over him, Henry grabbed a pocket knife and put under Flake's neck. You don't understand, Henry whispered in anger. It's the only way it'll make me worth it, Henry said, now more hurt. What do you mean? Asked Flake. Flashback. Henry was 9 years old and his older sister and had four older siblings. One was a doctor. The second was in Harvard College. The third was a lawyer, and the fourth was a straight-A student. And Henry was a normal 9-year-old in the 4th grade. He was not a straight-A student or had any special talents. He just enjoyed being a normal kid. But his mother was different. You got a B on your test? That's what 3-year-olds are proud of, said his mom. But my teacher said trying is all that matters, said little Henry. Trying won't get you anything. You lost my respect and my love. Little Henry was about to cry. You're a sad excuse for a son, said his mother in an emotionless voice. No, Mom, I'll do better than my brothers and sisters. Just give me more time, said Henry, now crying. He will go for days without eating or doing anything but study. His mother will beat him up if he got an answer wrong. When he was 16 and joined the spy academy, he thought his mother would be proud, but she wasn't. So you're a spy. That's no better than pretending to be a cop, he said. He looked sad and hurt. She turned on the TV and showed the president of Hillcrest. That man, you could be proud of. You could be proud of. He had many things to be proud of, and now he's the president. You, on the other hand, will never be good enough for that, said. From that day, Henry was planning on becoming president. Present day. I'm so close to being good enough. I'm so close to proving my mother I'm better than the rest. I'm going to be worth it. Flake got mad at his story. So you're putting all your personal crap on everyone in the country just so you can earn the love of your mother? Flake said in annoyance. You don't understand, Henry yelled. Flake kicked him in the stomach, and Henry fell down to the ground. Flake then stomped on him in a not-so-happy place. Henry held himself, and Flake stood up. I may not understand, but may not understand your story, but I understand how you feel. Henry stared at Flake in anger. Your mother was awful. Parents should love their children no matter what, and guide them through the right path, not force them through their ideal world. Flake stared at Henry in anger. This is between you and your mother, not the rest of the world. You're lucky you even have family, because I don't have any. Flake turned around and was about to walk away. You should talk to your mother about how you feel, because while I'm here, she does love you. She's just mean. And if I'm right, she'll understand. With that, Flake left, and Henry thought about it and thought about what Flake said. He started to cry. He's lucky he has a mom, thought Flake. And an image of his sister popped up in his head. I wish I still had family left. Flake thought, and a tear fell from his eyes. He began to speak on his device. Zach, I took down Henry. I'm gonna go help Misty, said Flake. Said Flake. Make sure you. Zach was cut off by a scream from Brittany. What's wrong, Britt? Asked Zach. I found Chippy, but she's not in good condition. And there's so many gods, said Brittany through the device. On second thought, I'm gonna go help Brittany, said Flake. Okay, be careful, said Zach. They went to help Brittany. Then Flake went to help Brittany. Okay, chapter 17. Let's get out of here. Misty went to where the room where Zol was sleeping, in the chair. Misty opened the door. It's a kid, said the guy in the mask. How did a kid get past our top spies? Questioned the guy with the hood. Maybe they'll let her pass. She doesn't pose a threat, said the guy with the mask. I'm going to ask you nicely. Please give me back my friend, asked Misty in a sweet voice. Sorry, but she won't leave till she gives us the information we need, said the guy with the hood. Yeah, now go play with your dollhouse, said little girl, said the man with the mask. Let me ask again. Give me back my friend, said Misty in a harsh tone. Listen, brat, you ain't getting her, said the guy with the hood. Looks like it's going to have to take her, said Misty. You're going to have to get through us first, said the guy in the mask. Misty stomped her boots and turned to speed shoes. She ran past them, leaving smoke. When the smoke cleared up, Zol and Misty were gone. Misty flew past the rooms, carrying Zol on her hoverboard. Zach saw this on the camera and called everyone to leave. Guys, Misty got Zol and is on her way out. Make sure the path is clear for her, said Zach on the device. Roger, said Brittany. Chippy woke up. What happened? Asked Chippy, still half asleep, but in a small form. No time to explain, said she put no time to explain here. She put Chippy in a bubble. Let me out! I told you I hate the bubble, yelled Chippy. Then Misty came with Zol over her shoulder. Let's get out of here, said Misty. Flake threw a bomb and exploded the wall. They made their escape out of the base. Wait, yelled Misty. It was almost sunrise. Come back in a couple hours. I gotta do something, Misty said, looking back at the mansion. What is it? Asked Flake. Just take the files and Zol to the base. Wait for me outside after you're done, said Misty with a smile. Misty went to Abby's room, and she was still asleep. Misty went to sleep in her sleeping bag and waited till she woke up. 3 hours later, Abby woke up Misty. Hey Cindy, now that you're awake, you want to play some video games? Asked Abby. Sorry, but there's something important I gotta tell you, Misty said in a serious tone. What is it? Asked Abby in a worried tone. First time a spy named Misty Lau. Cindy sees my undercover name. Abby was shocked. And now our mission's complete. I'm moving, said Misty said in a sad tone. So our friendship was a lie? Abby said, about to cry. Misty got up and hugged her. Our friendship was never a lie. Abby began to hug Misty and cried on her shoulder. Misty gave Abby her phone number. Call me anytime you want to watch, we can watch all the anime we want. Misty said in a gentle tone. Thank you, Misty. Abby thanked Misty and Misty got a text. Looks like my friends are here. Pick me up. Abby walked Misty to the door and saw Flake and Brittany and Zach and Chippy. Goodbye, Abby. Misty hugged Abby. Bye, Misty. Misty got in the car and they drove off. Misty, you can cry now, said Chippy, and a tear fell from Misty's eye. I feel like it, but there's no reason to cry. I didn't lose anything, and I gained a friend. What's there to cry about? Misty smiled the biggest smile. Chippy smiled back. And now to check on Zol. Last chapter. Chapter 18. Home. After a long mission, Zol was in her bedroom, and she sat up. Ouch! She winced in pain as the memories came back to her the torture, the pain, the plan, and Misty. How did I get here? She thought out loud. She was bandaged up. Then Professor Bubblegum entered the room. She was on her phone. Sorry, I'll call you back. Love you. She already hung up. Are you ever going to leave that guy? Asked Zol. Well, at least I'm not lonely, said Bubblegum. What happened? Asked Zol. Everyone brought you to me knocked out, but from what they told me, Misty saved you. Zol's eyes widened. The cute innocent little girl saved her. She saved me? Questioned Zol. From what they told me, and I believe it. She's not an average kid, said Bubblegum. Where's Misty? I'd like to thank her, asked Zol. Bubblegum went to find Misty. It's her bedroom. With Misty, she was with Zach, making a get well card for Zol. So Zol likes the color pink? Asked Misty. Yep, and she likes glitter, said Flake. Misty added color and more glitter to the card. Done, said Misty, all excited. This is a drawing, like a sloppy drawing I drew for her. Will she like it? Asked Misty. Yep, she'll love it, answered Flake. Bubblegum came in to get Misty. Misty, Zol would like to see you, said Bubblegum. Coming, said Misty. She grabbed her card and went to Zol's room. Hey, Zol, yelled Misty. Hey, kid, I need to talk to you, said Zol. Misty went up to Zol and sat on her bed. Thanks for saving me, said Zol. You're welcome, Misty said cheerfully. And I'm sorry, said Zol. For what? Misty asked in confusion. I put you in danger because I was clumsy, and if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have to come save me. Zol said to Misty. It's okay, I'm not hurt, said Misty. Before you were born, I made a promise to your mother that I'll protect you, but instead you protected me. Zol said, a little mad at herself. Zol, I put myself in danger to save someone I see as a sister, said Misty. You see me as a sister? Zol questioned. Yeah, you're my big sister Zol, and we need to look out for each other, Misty said with a bright smile. Oh, come here. Zol gave Misty a hug filled with emotion and love. Karen's voice popped into Zol's head. I hope my child sees you like family just like I do, said Karen's voice. A tear fell from Zol's eyes as the memory related to this moment. You're my new family, and I love you, said Misty, still hugging Zol. Oh, and I made you a get well card. Misty pulled out the hug and gave Zol the card. Get well soon, big sis. Then Misty left the room. Zol opened the card, and she couldn't help but smile. Zol opened the card, and she couldn't help but smile at the 9-year-old of the cute sloppy drawing skills of a 9-year-old. She opened the card, and what was in it warmed her heart. Everyone signed it, and Misty said Big Sister Zol in it. Get well soon. Feel better, cutie. Flake. Good job out there. Zach. Get well soon, Zol. Brittany. Feel better, big sister Zol. Misty. Who knew one little girl could bring so much love and joy to his dull spy base? Zol thought, and then sighed. I wish she were here, Karen. Your daughter's really something special. With that, Zol went to sleep. The end. Stay tuned for Volume 2, next book. Well, that's it for this story. Please comment, subscribe if you like the story and this live stream. Stay tuned, stay freezing, peace out, and I might animate this or put some little funny clips, and the story will continue on next book. Check it out on Wattpad if you want to read it for yourself. Bye, YouTube. Stay cool, stay freezing, peace out.